Sam's Club, which has about 9 times more sodium than a chicken roasted without salt, and about a quarter of the maximum amount of sodium adults should have in a day. And Costco's famous rotisserie chickens aren't much better.
It's so easy to roast a chicken at home. We recommend you don't wash it, just season it, put it in a 350-degree oven until a meat thermometer reads 165 degrees, and it'll be delicious and a lot less.
Lower sodium options are Kroger Simple Truth rotisserie chickens, Wegmans organic rotisserie chickens, and Whole Foods organic and non-organic plain chicken.
Sam's Club didn't price that rotisserie chicken under $5 to make you happy. They did it to make you spend more. Employees call it their loss leader bird, and it's bait that works shockingly well.
Stocking up on groceries, especially around days when families gather like today. 10 News consumer reporter John Horn shows us how increasingly some stores are making that a challenge.
Christy Neal says it happens to her, especially when her kids see the sugary treats at the checkout line.
More characters, more colors, sounds, lights, put the toys up front.
Ever come out of a place like that and realized you've spent way too much? It's because the grocery stores know how to get you to shell out that extra cash. But you can be armed with ways to keep yourself from overspending the next time you go grocery shop.
But what if you could flip their strategy? What if that $5 chicken became your personal loophole, the way you save hundreds instead of overspending? Let's break down how to grab the deal, dodge the trap, and walk out ahead. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
Got an amazing aroma, costs around $5 and is bound to make your life easier.
You may be thinking of a fancy cup of coffee, but we're talking about an irresistible store-made rotisserie chicken.
Stephanie Pappas makes mealtime healthy and simple by roasting her own chickens.
It's so nice and very convenient to have that roasted chicken in the refrigerator that you can just pull out, put it together some things, and 15-20 minutes later you have dinner.
They're convenient and available at many grocery stores, but as Consumer Reports explains, beneath that golden brown skin could be sodium, and a lot of it.
Let's start with the bird everyone in the club already knows about. The $5 rotisserie chicken isn't priced to please you, it's built to draw you in the door. Employees call it the crown jewel, and it earned that title by being bigger, cheaper, and ready to eat before you finish loading the trunk. It's juicy, seasoned, and sitting right there for less than a drive-through sandwich, which makes it look like a gift. But it's not a giveaway, it's a lure. The truth is the store loses money on every single one. That's the trick. The minute you walk in chasing that hot bargain, the game starts. Retailers call it a loss leader, but in plain English it means the chicken is bait.
And as for candy at the front, Nemes says there are much better buys waiting for you in the actual candy aisle far back from the checkout line. It's harder to spot the smaller, more affordable brands.
The more shelf space they have, the more the consumers will see their products, which leads to more purchase.
The Senate examined supermarket pricing, calling on his experience working for suppliers dealing with the big grocers. They'll have their say.
Once you're hooked, you don't just head out. You drift past aisles stacked with things that turn a real profit: sides, sauces, desserts, all whispering, since you're already here. Even the layout helps. Employees notice those steaming displays sit just behind higher margin sections. You weave through racks of glazed trays and party platters before you ever reach the bird itself. The smell slows you down, the lighting warms up, and the carts around you start filling. What looked like one quick stop quietly turns into a $70 run.
Exactly according to plan. Nutritionist Laura Nemes says grocers do a lot to get more of your money beyond putting candy at the front. Placement matters. Pre-sliced cheese in the milk section can be half the price of freshly cut cheese at the deli counter. And there's a reason all those variations of Oreos and Cheerios dominate the actual aisles. Take the large displays on the end of every aisle.
Buying that $5 chicken and leaving with $80 worth of extras is like winning a coupon and ending up paying for a cruise. You feel like you saved money, but the register knows otherwise. And the data backs it up. Most members who come in for that chicken spend far more than the sticker price. That's why the biggest bargain in the building doubles as its strongest marketing engine.
What has an amazing aroma, costs around $5 and is bound to make your life easier. You may be thinking about a fancy cup of coffee, but we're actually talking about an in-store made rotisserie chicken.
An even shorter shortcut, rotisserie chickens from the grocery store. They're tasty, convenient, and inexpensive, and chicken is a high-protein, low-saturated fat meal. But don't assume all rotisserie birds are a good choice.
But as Consumer Reports explains tonight, beneath that golden brown skin could be sodium, and a lot of it. Martha Koloski has more in today's On Your Side.
It reshapes how you move, think, and buy while you're inside. So if this chicken is bait, how do you flip the trap so the deal works for you, not them? The trick isn't skipping the chicken. It's learning how to turn it into your loophole. Sam's Club built its aisles to pull you off track, but you can flip that design and use it against them. Treat your chicken run like a surgical mission. Go in with a list, know your route, and limit your cart space. A small basket works better than a full cart because it closes off the space the store counts on to trigger impulse buys. That one change forces focus and cuts the noise. Next, pair the rotisserie chicken with a couple of smart staples like frozen vegetables or glass meal containers. They keep you in the value zone and away from high-margin traps. Those members mark frozen veggies last for weeks, and the glass containers can go from freezer to oven without cracking. Put those together and you've got healthy meals ready for the week instead of a pile of add-ons you'll forget in the fridge. Some customers double down, they buy 2 or 3 chickens, break them apart, portion, and freeze them.
CR says the best time of day to grab a chicken is between about 4 and 7 p.m. Many supermarkets cook up a fresh batch every 2 to 4 hours. Your chicken will last for up to 4 days in the fridge or 4 months in the freezer. Cut it in pieces and wrap them tightly or store them in a covered container.
It's not entertainment shopping, it's controlled bulk buying. Done right, it replaces several takeout nights and gets the same protein for a fraction of the price. The pressure points are still there. Samples, end cap displays, and bulk packs are all meant to wear you down. Every minute you wander raises the odds you'll drop something extra in the cart. So time cap your trip. 10 minutes or less. Straight to the chicken, quick detour to frozen vegetables, then self-checkout. The less you wander, the more you win. That approach converts their marketing expense into your food budget. Add in other steady value buys like detergent, paper towels, or storage bins, and you've locked in savings without feeding the system. Because once you understand how their setup works, you start moving through the store like you built it yourself. The $5 chicken is a riddle. The club loses $1 but gains your attention, and every breadcrumb after that is meant to pull you deeper. Your job is to keep the dollar and skip the trap. That's what happens when you understand how loss leaders work. They make spending feel like saving. Once you see the psychology, you stop reacting and start choosing. You spend with purpose, not impulse. Awareness turns a marketing trick into your weekly win. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on retail's best-kept secrets and stay one move ahead of the marketing playbook.